Baldwin IV, the Leper King of Jerusalem, stands as a towering figure in history, not just for his remarkable leadership, but for the Stoic virtues he embodied. Diagnosed with leprosy at a young age, Baldwin faced immense physical and emotional challenges. Yet, he rose above his affliction, leading his kingdom with unmatched courage and wisdom. His life is a testament to the power of the human spirit, showcasing how adversity can be met with dignity, how duty must be prioritized above personal comfort, and how focusing on the greater good can unite and inspire a nation. Join us as we delve into the extraordinary life of Baldwin IV and uncover the timeless Stoic lessons he imparted, lessons that resonate with us even today, guiding us to embrace our own challenges with grace and resilience. Lesson 1. Embrace adversity with dignity. Acceptance of suffering. Imagine a young prince, Baldwin IV, diagnosed with the dreaded disease of leprosy at an age when most boys dream of adventure and glory. Instead of succumbing to despair, Baldwin accepted his fate with remarkable fortitude. Leprosy was a disease that ostracized and isolated. Baldwin faced it head-on, refusing to allow self-pity to consume him. In the grand halls of Jerusalem, where whispers of his condition spread like wildfire, Baldwin focused on what he could control: his mind, his actions, his leadership. His acceptance of suffering, without lamenting over what was beyond his control, set a powerful example for his people and showed the world that true strength lies within, maintaining composure. As the years passed and his illness progressed, Baldwin IV remained composed and dignified. His body may have been weakened by the disease, but his spirit remained unbroken. In the council chambers, where decisions of war and peace were made, he sat among his advisors, his mask hiding the ravages of his condition. Yet, his presence exuded an unshakable calm. Even as pain racked his body, Baldwin's voice was steady, his mind sharp. He inspired those around him not through his physical prowess, but through his unyielding inner strength. His ability to maintain composure in the face of relentless suffering was a beacon of hope for his kingdom. Using adversity as a teacher. Through his illness, Baldwin IV gained a profound understanding of humility and the transient nature of life. Every day, as he battled the debilitating effects of leprosy, he learned to appreciate the present moment and to make decisions that would benefit his kingdom in the long run. His condition taught him that life was fleeting, and this wisdom translated into a leadership style that was both pragmatic and compassionate. He prioritized the well-being of his people, understanding that his personal suffering paled in comparison to the needs of his kingdom. Baldwin's ability to embrace his condition and use it as a source of wisdom allowed him to transcend personal pain and focus on his responsibilities as a ruler. Application of embracing adversity in our lives. In our own lives, we all face challenges and sufferings. By accepting our circumstances and focusing on what we can control, we can navigate adversity with dignity. Baldwin IV's life teaches us that maintaining composure and learning from our hardships can help us grow stronger and more resilient. Embracing adversity as a teacher allows us to gain valuable insights and become better equipped to handle future challenges. Lesson 2. Duty. Above self-prioritizing responsibilities. Baldwin IV never allowed his illness to be an excuse for neglecting his kingly duties. Despite the physical toll of leprosy, he understood that his primary responsibility was to his kingdom. As invaders threatened the holy city, Baldwin donned his armor, masked his ravaged face, and led his army into battle. His sense of duty over personal comfort was unwavering. In the heat of combat, under the blazing sun of the Holy Land, Baldwin's presence was a rallying cry for his soldiers. He embodied the Stoic principle that one's obligations and responsibilities should take precedence over individual suffering. His actions spoke volumes about the importance of prioritizing the greater good over personal hardship. Continuing with the theme, duty above self, Baldwin IV. Led by example. One of the most defining moments of Baldwin IV's reign was the Battle of Montgisard. Despite his deteriorating health, he personally led his troops into battle against overwhelming odds. His presence on the battlefield, mounted on his war horse, his mask gleaming in the sunlight, was a sight to behold. The soldiers drew immense courage and inspiration from seeing their king fight alongside them. Baldwin's leadership by example demonstrated true courage and dedication. He showed that true leaders do not abandon their posts in times of difficulty, but rather stand firm and lead from the front. His actions during the battle not only secured a crucial victory, but also solidified his legacy as a leader who put his kingdom's needs above his own, with continuation with the theme, duty above self. Baldwin IV showed great endurance and perseverance. Endurance was a hallmark of Baldwin IV's reign. Each day he woke up with the pain and limitations imposed by his disease, yet he persevered in fulfilling his kingly duties. His ability to endure physical suffering for the sake of his kingdom was nothing short of heroic. In council meetings on the battlefield and during diplomatic negotiations, Baldwin's endurance shone through. He exemplified the Stoic belief in persevering through suffering to achieve greater goals. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the incredible strength that comes from enduring hardships for a noble cause. Application of duty. Above self can be applied in our own lives. In our personal and professional lives, prioritizing our responsibilities can help us achieve our goals and fulfill our duties effectively. Baldwin IV's example teaches us that leading by example, especially in challenging times, can inspire and motivate those around us. Developing endurance and perseverance can enable us to push through difficulties and achieve success, just as Baldwin did despite his immense personal challenges. Lesson 3. Focus on the greater good. Strategic wisdom. Baldwin IV's strategic wisdom was evident in every decision he made as king. Despite his physical limitations, he possessed a keen mind and a visionary's perspective. His victory at the Battle of Montgisard was not just a military triumph, but also a critical morale booster for his kingdom. Baldwin's ability to plan and execute successful strategies, even while battling a debilitating illness, showcased his focus on the greater good. He always prioritized the survival and stability of his kingdom over personal glory. This Stoic principle of rational decision-making for the common good was a cornerstone of his reign. Continuing with Lesson 3, focus on the greater good. Baldwin IV always inspired unity. Baldwin IV's leadership went beyond military prowess. It was about uniting his people under a common cause. His determination to defend Jerusalem inspired loyalty and cooperation among his subjects and allies. During times of crisis, Baldwin's ability to rally his people and foster a sense of unity was unparalleled. He understood that strength came from collective effort and mutual support. By inspiring unity in the face of external threats, he demonstrated the Stoic ideal of working towards the collective good. His leadership forged a cohesive and resilient kingdom, ready to face any challenge. Additionally, in demonstration of focusing on the greater good, Baldwin IV sacrificed for a higher cause. One of the most poignant aspects of Baldwin IV's life was his willingness to sacrifice his health and personal well-being for the sake of his kingdom. He knew that his people needed a strong and capable leader, and he rose to the occasion despite his debilitating illness. Baldwin's life was a testament to the Stoic principle of selflessness. He put the needs of his kingdom above his own, embodying the belief that true virtue involves dedicating oneself to a cause greater than oneself. His sacrifices ensured the continued strength and stability of Jerusalem, leaving a legacy of selfless service and unwavering commitment. In our endeavors, focusing on the greater good can lead to more meaningful and impactful outcomes. Baldwin IV's story teaches us that inspiring unity and cooperation within our communities or workplaces can create a supportive and collaborative environment. Being willing to make personal sacrifices for the benefit of others or for a higher cause can lead to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. His life reminds us that true Stoic virtue involves dedicating oneself to a cause greater than oneself, even at great personal cost. Although Baldwin IV was a unique individual who exhibited great stoicism by rising to each challenge in his young life, he was not an immortal, faced the inevitably of death. Baldwin IV lay on his deathbed, his body ravaged by the relentless grip of leprosy. He remained a figure of profound inspiration and unwavering strength. Despite the excruciating pain and the visible toll the disease had taken on him, Baldwin's spirit was unbroken. His mask, now a symbol of his enduring courage, covered the sores that marked his face, yet his eyes shone with the same steely determination that had guided his reign. Surrounded by his loyal generals, their faces etched with sorrow, Baldwin's stoic demeanor provided a beacon of hope and resilience. He spoke with calm authority, his voice steady despite his frailty, offering words of wisdom and encouragement. In his final moments, Baldwin IV exemplified the stoic virtues he had lived by, inspiring everyone around him to face their own challenges with the same grace and dignity that had defined his life. At the young age of 24, Baldwin IV, the Leper King, was pronounced dead. The story of Baldwin IV's, the Leper King of Jerusalem, is a timeless testament to the power of the human spirit. Despite the debilitating disease that sought to strip him of his strength and dignity, Baldwin rose above his physical limitations to become a beacon of resilience and leadership. His life, marked by acceptance of suffering, unwavering duty, and a relentless focus on the greater good, serves as a profound source of inspiration for us all. In embracing adversity with dignity, Baldwin taught us that true strength lies not in avoiding life's hardships, but in facing them head-on with grace and courage. His acceptance of his condition and his ability to maintain composure amidst immense suffering remind us that we too can navigate our challenges with a stoic mindset, focusing on what we can control and learning from our experiences. By drawing these lessons from Baldwin IV's life and applying them to our own, we can transform our challenges into opportunities for growth, our duties into acts of leadership, and our lives into legacies of meaningful impact. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed a glimpse into Baldwin IV's life and the lessons we can gain more it. Please like, subscribe, and comment to support our channel and stay updated with more inspiring stories.